The Sacramento Kings will be looking for a continuation of last season where they lit the beam 48 times after each home win. Let's take a look at their first 10 games. What are your thoughts?
I think it's a fairly easy first 10. I think so for them. Yeah. I mean, I can't wait to see the beam again. I'm excited. I'm excited about the Sacramento Kings this season. Yeah, I'm on their bandwagon for sure, for sure. Because in 2022 and before, my question why they were even in the league, if I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
But 2023 forward, oh, with that roster, I am super excited. So I think, looking at the matchups in the first 10, I think it's going to be, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Like, I don't mean easy in the sense that they don't have to compete. No, I just think that these are great matchups. And I think that some of these teams, just because the other teams are not really as solid as they should be,
Hmm.
maybe new, when we're talking about the Rockets, new chemistry, trying to build that together. Where will Dame be? Is he going to be on the court or nah? You know, stuff like that. I mean, the Jazz, I guess. So,
Yeah. Just- oh my God.
yeah. So I just think that they have some teams that they can pretty much, I think, now anything can happen, right? You don't know what happens until the ball is bounced, right?
Hmm.
So we're just looking at it at this stage, what the Sacramento Kings put up last season. Some of these teams will be a great start to the season. It's almost like they're easing their way into the season, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah.
Okay. Well, I think the Kings will be tested early and often within their first 10 games because look, last season was a surprise for most. Now they're going to have to contend with teams being ready for them. They're going to be ready for De'Aaron Fox's clutch gene. They're going to be ready for Malik Monk to come off the bench and ignite the entire offense. They're ready now. So I think they're going to have to contend with that variable that they didn't have last season. You know what I mean? Kind of like an X on their back right now, because now we know what they're working with and they're cooking with hot grease.
You know what though? I think there is an addition to their roster this season that they did not have last season, and apparently this gentleman from the EuroLeague is supposed to be all that.
Mm,
Sasha, I can't pronounce his last name, but
mhm.
I understand that Sasha is the man. Matter of fact, he is the one of the greatest players in the EuroLeague. So he's coming to the NBA with that on him, and I understand he's quick on the draw. He can catch and shoot like no one else. And when I read about him, I said, "Well, is he the next Nikola Jokic?" That's what it gave me, right? So I don't know how he's going to mingle with this roster, but I'm quite sure the coach will make it all happen. So that'll be
Oh,
something
yeah.
new that the Kings will have on their roster that can be to their benefit, especially if he's quick on the draw.
Okay. Okay. Now, I think within their first 10 games, they have two nationally televised games. I guess we can add NBA TV as a
Make it
third,
3. Yeah,
but you know. Now, the game that stands out for me is against the Golden State Warriors
I
at
agree.
home and on the road. I
I
mean,
agree.
can we get a replay?
Yeah.
Like, will we get a chance to see? Oh, I just can't wait for that game. I mean, what?
That matchup in the 2023 playoffs was one of the best playoff series for me. I really enjoyed that one. And so to see the Northern California rivalry again
Yeah.
at the top of the season with Kings and the Golden State Warriors, I'm excited about both of those games. Yes. Who will come forward, right? And if I think about what the Kings have and their momentum and what the Golden State Warriors are still carrying on, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And also I'm excited about watching the rivalry between the Lakers and the Kings as well. I mean, we're talking about a California rivalry, both
Hmm.
Northern California and Southern California. I mean, that's how the
Yeah.
Sacramento Kings they market it, rivalries. And so I'm like, yeah, yeah. Who's gonna come victorious in California in 2024? Who's gonna do it? Because there's
Ooh,
4 teams that can make it happen. Wow.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Kings are one of them.
Yes, yes. I like the fact that they play the Houston Rockets twice, right? I think staying in Houston will be a big test for them based on just the maturity level and then game plan discipline. Because anytime that you stay in a town, especially Houston, where it's just like, party arena, James Harden seemed to love it. So the young Sacramento Kings will be hanging out in Houston playing 2 games against the Rockets. And it will not be easy matchups, in my opinion. I think they're going to really have to fight for it. So we'll see if Coach Brown can have them, ready. I'm sure he will, though.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. Yeah. So really, the only games that stand out to me will be both games against the Lakers and both games against Golden State Warriors. The other games, I guess, because I am checking for Houston this season, I will be, tuning into those games as well. If you got League Pass, you can watch all games. Like, plug NBA. Hello, League Pass. Anyway, so yeah, I just can't wait. But those are the 4 games that I'm looking forward to see.
Okay. Do you think size will be a factor for the Sacramento Kings, especially for that second unit, right? Because we have Davion Mitchell at 6 foot and Malik Monk at 6'3", although he plays a lot bigger than what he is. But I think last season, what we really keyed in on was that center spot, right? Domantas Sabonis. Now they have some reinforcements with Alex Len, and I think they added Nerlens Noel as
Yes.
well.
Yeah, they needed that. That was one of my biggest takeaways from the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors playoff series was Domantas Sabonis in the middle. I did not like it. I'm a need for. I'm hoping that what they're working on and what they're talking about right now, if they are back in communication with the players and stuff, is that they
Mhm.
need to be better on rebounds. Who gonna do it? Who gonna do it? Because Domantas Sabonis is as good as he is, because he's phenomenal. I mean, I like Domantas Sabonis, but he kind of came up small a little bit, especially against Draymond Green, who was smaller than him. Like, how does
Yeah,
that happen, right? And
yeah,
so I'm glad that the reinforcements are there. I'm glad that the Sacramento Kings saw that was a hole in their playoff run and that they were able to bring in some reinforcements, as you mentioned. And so hopefully they'll be able to utilize the Domantas Sabonis more as a 4 and then start to filter in Alex Len, Nerlens Noel, at least to get some rebounds,
at
at
least.
least second chance points. Can we
Yeah.
try some of that? So yeah, I think that's important for them. And so that was one of the challenges that I saw for last season. And hopefully they'll improve that and we'll see that unfold in the first 10 for the Sacramento Kings.
Okay. So looking at their first 10, how many games do you think they'll win?
6. I'm going
Mhm.
6-4. 6-4.
Okay.
Yep. hmm I have them splitting the game, splitting a win with Golden State Warriors. I don't know which one it's going to be, but I believe they're going to win one of the matchups. I think they're going to lose to the Lakers twice.
What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I think they're going to lose to the Cavs.
Yeah, the size. Size will definitely be a factor
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
matchup.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Uh
I
huh.
have them going 8-2 on their first 10. I think they'll
8.
split versus Houston. Yeah, they'll split the games versus Houston. They'll lose to the Cavs due to their size. But yeah, I think the Kings will start off really hot. I mean, a 4-game winning streak to start the season. They'll lose one against Houston, as I mentioned. Then they'll win another 3, lose a game against the Cavs, and then when they go into Los Angeles, where it seems to be very comfortable, they'll beat the Lakers.
They're going to beat the Lakers twice.
Yeah, they're
Really?
young. They're young and athletic.
I don't know about those pieces. You know what though? I am uncertain about the pieces that the Lakers added to their roster, if they'll be utilized properly. And they have some. I can't be certain about the Lakers right
No, yeah, I'm not. They to me, I know this is not a Laker video, but they did not get better in the off season.
now.
Yeah, I think
We'll
the
see.
Kings can handle them easily.
Okay. You have them beating Golden State Warriors twice as well.
Yeah, I do. Yep. Golden State again, age. They're old and they got older, adding Chris Paul and De'Aaron Fox, Davion Mitchell, Malik Monk, and then they're gonna run circles around those old dudes. They're
Yeah,
just
and now that the Kings added the 2 pieces for the center to kind of help out Domantas Sabonis, I
yeah.
don't know if Draymond gonna be able to do what he do. So yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And I was looking at a depth chart. I don't know how accurate the depth chart is on ESPN. I don't know. It's all speculation at this point because the season hasn't started. But I'm gonna need Kevin Looney to be somewhere up in there. Number one, Draymond Draymond Green and Kevin Looney. That's what they work. That's what the Golden State Warriors are working with. Mm. And so yeah, I can see again. I see them splitting. I just so we'll see. But I think that's what it's going to be. I have them going 6-4.